Hello everyone, good morning, happy Sunday. I am Candice Lee Doucette, independent epicure consultant and meal prep whiz, and today I'm actually going to do some meal prepping when my fridge is pretty much empty. We've got very little left, so basically what I'm going to do is make a few meals for the next couple of days. Then when we get groceries Monday or Tuesday, I'll be able to then continue for the rest of the week. But basically I want to show you what you can do with if you have a few staples and a last little bit of items maybe going in your fridge, some veggies, maybe a bit of protein, and away we go. So what we're first going to do is just get the oven going, because we're going to do some sheet pan cooking with some chicken and some zucchini. Alright, so grab one sheet pan, and I've got some chicken already chopped up. I'm using our quarter sheet pans because it's not a lot. I'm going to separate the chicken from the zucchini and the little bacon roll that goes inside, which is awesome. So the chicken, I'm actually just going to use our Tuscan chicken seasoning, which I love. It's our new one. It's got like rosemary, I'm not reading it properly, some garlic, tomato, onion, red bell pepper, and rosemary and black, all that lovely stuff in there. I don't know if you could just smell it, it would be awesome. Anyway, I'm going to put a few tablespoons of that in with the chicken. You could brush it on like mushroom caps. You could actually put it into ground chicken and make burgers. There's a whole bunch of stuff you could do. So I am just going to mix it in on some chicken. Probably needs a few more, another tablespoon I figure, just based on we like quite a bit of flavor. It's definitely a seasoning I need to order some more. If you don't like touching, if you're not a chicken person, you don't like touching it, you could put it in a plastic bag and do it that way too. So I've cut up the chicken into little slivers. And then it's going to spread it all out. Probably should sprinkle a little bit more on. And then let's just let it cook. And then that will be great for meals like a Nourish bowl or a wrap, anything like that. As I said, a tiny bit more. Okay. Hi, Lisa. All right, so there we go. Tuscan chicken slivers, slices, whatever. Anyway, that one's ready to go. So the next thing is actually a zucchini. So I'm just going to use our awesome ceramic blades and make some chunks or big slices as well. Now, if you're not an oil person, as you probably noticed with the chicken, I didn't use any oil. You don't have to. If you want to, of course you can, but I find it's not particularly necessary all the time. It's the same thing. I'm going to just put some, yeah. You know what, let's show you the bag version, because it's fun. Yourself a Ziploc bag, probably one you can clean out afterwards and reuse. Toss in your zucchinis or whatever you've got. I'm going to use our barbecue chicken and rib seasoning for this one. Toss in a bit of seasoning. If you want, grab the oil. You can add in a little bit of grapeseed oil or olive oil, whatever you like. And then do it up. Shake, massage, give this to your kids, let them do it. All right, then I'm gonna grab my other quarter sheet pan with the liner in it, and then just dump it all out. I'll wash that, and then spread out your slices. And if you see one with a little less seasoning, just go ahead and shake some on. It almost fits. Almost fits. Oh, aha, fits. Hey, it's the little wins, right? Whatever makes you happy. So I'm gonna just sprinkle a tiny bit more on to a few of them. There you go. So zucchini slices that did actually all fit, lied flat, mixed in a bag with some barbecue and chicken seasonings. And I'm gonna just bake that along with the chicken. And then these are great for Nourish Bowls this week, or quick salad, wrap, things like that. So I know, you know, we're all working from home or doing whatever, but you're still, you know, busy. So you probably want to have something easily quick. So if you make stuff up, especially for your lunches or breakfast, you don't have to think about that you have to stop and make something. You probably just maybe pull it together or quickly warm it up. But then you're talking like 5 minutes compared to like 20 minutes of trying to get it all good to go. And then you can have a quick lunch and get back to whatever it is you need to be doing. All right. In the oven. Going to start with 10 minutes and then we'll go from there. It shouldn't take that long. But while that's going, I'm gonna go ahead and make some rice as well. In the multi-purpose steamer, I'm gonna make 1.5 cups and use some chicken broth, and away we go. So some rice, whatever ones you like. Actually, we'll make 2 cups. So 2 cups of the rice. And then we just double that with water. 1, 2. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to ask Lisa at any point in time. And then some chicken broth. You could use veggie broth. You could use whatever, maybe a seasoning you like, maybe like lemon dilly or something. And just flavor up your rice or quinoa, whatever you like. And then it just goes into the microwave for 10 minutes. And then we will have yummy rice for the week to make again. As I said, Nourish Bowls, quick lunches, put into a wrap, make a burrito or something. And that'll also be my timer for the chicken and zucchini. I could say when you're cooking like your rice or quinoa or something in a flavoring, keep it simple or something that you can add to other things. So that's why we use a chicken broth or a lemon dilly or even a Greek dressing or something. So if you decide to add some heat or add another flavor to it, it doesn't overpower it. It's just a nice hum in the background. And chicken broth is, or veggie broth is awesome for that. So we love doing that. All right, so that's the rice. That's the chicken and the zucchini done. And next, Aztec soup. So I'm just gonna grab a multi-purpose pot, grab the Aztec soup. This one is plant-based, but you could add in chicken and things as well. So basically it's just like in a large multi-purpose pot. It's 5 cups of hot water or broth. Cover and boil, and then you're gonna put in your tomatoes and your beans, and then at the end when it's all ready you can add in your frozen veggies and whatever you want. So I'm going to switch it up a tiny bit because I actually have leftover Brussels sprouts that I want to put in. So I'm going to put those in as my veggie along with some peas. So let's go ahead and get 5 cups of water. While that's doing that, I have beans, my can of black beans, and I'm just going to strain them using our lovely strainer. I'm like wasting water. All right, so I got the 5 cups of water in there. That's great. Toss in the seasonings. Basically, I just want to just simplify a lot of this. And then the tomato, I may as well do the tomato now, and then I'll do the beans and the veggies in a few minutes once it gets going. not using crushed, I'm just using a tomato sauce or paste basically. You can use whatever kind of tomatoes you have on hand. Again, use what you got, right? Don't try to overcomplicate it. Use whatever you've got on hand. So personally why I love this pot, it's 12 cups, but it has actual measurements on the side, and it comes with this really cool strainer, big and small little holes, and a really good handle, and stainless steel. And I put that high until I get a boil. Things are looking good. And then I'm going to do the black beans, as I said, and some of the, and the Brussels sprouts, and some peas, and pretty much the Aztec soup is done, and that's a great lunch as well. And I love that you add in some avocado and maybe some cheese if you like, or tortilla chips, and it's nice and delicious. Okay, so next I was going to actually make up is dressing, so that we could have for the week when we have our salads and veggies, or even as a dip on some carrots or celery and stuff like that. I'm going to actually make our coleslaw. So I'm going to make this one the tangy version, so it's basically a bit of oil, some vinegar, and the dressing, and then you go. If you wanted to make it creamy, you could add in your mayo, or you can add in some yogurt or sour cream, whatever you might like. All right, I need a spoon again. So you can do this with any of your favorite dressings for salads and stuff like that. If you make them ahead, you can just put them in the fridge and have them for the week. So what did it say? Half a cup of each, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna make that much because we don't need that much this week, but you make whatever works best for you. Just, it's 1-to-1 pretty much the way it would work out. And in your cruet or jar, or even you can make it into some prep bowls, and then you got some salad dressing for the week. So that's the coleslaw dressing done. That's it. You don't have to fuss. It also helps people have with snacks and stuff if they want to eat their veggies, but they want some kind of dip to go with it. You can make it a healthier version with some Greek yogurt, and then have that, and they could dip their veggies, or even a sweet dip, and do that. Okay, last thing I think I'm going to do is make a tomato, cucumber, and avocado salad. So we got some tomatoes, some baby ones. Again, I'm grabbing stuff that's like on the way out the door here in our fridge. So things that need to be eaten up. And then we will go get our groceries for the rest of the week. But for most of this, like the rice will be, it just depends on how much you eat. Like we don't eat like a quarter a cup, so it actually will go for like, 4 meals, probably the amount of rice we made, if not more, and that's 8 because it's for 2 of us, right? The Aztec soup, I think it's supposed to be made for 4 servings, but be honest, I make it go to about 6, based on the fact that I always have like a little salad or something to go with it, and then that's fine. And then of course adding in all the extra veggies will make it go a little longer as well. And the good thing about these ceramic knives is that it will chop into these soft veggies really easy, which of course you're not seeing because I'm not showing you. Oh. So there you go, example. So doesn't squish it, just chops it. So, and this, it's really good for like soft veggies, so like, the zucchinis and the tomatoes. You can do carrots and stuff, but be careful that you're not pushing down like this, but you're chopping, because the tip will break if you do it on hard vegetable, like root veggies and stuff. So as you can see, these tomatoes are on their last leg, but still edible. Some tomatoes and a cucumber. put it all into the bowl. So there's cucumber and tomatoes all chopped up, and then I'm just going to put a dressing on them. Now I can use the coleslaw one I just made, or I could use something different. So what we're going to actually try out is the creamy potato one, because why not, right? We don't have to make it always for creamy potato. So this one has red bell peppers and nutritional yeast, some mustard and paprika and black pepper. So I'm going to try this one. So a little bit of this with some vinegar. Okay, and then I'm just going to let this marry first, and then I will add in the avocado when we're ready to actually eat that. Mostly because I want the avocado to look nice, because I want it on my Aztec soup as well. So there we go. Tomato and cucumber salad ready to go with some creamy tomato dressing on it. And then we've got the Aztec soup going. All right. So at this point, I can go ahead and add some Brussels sprouts and the beans. If you had lettuce going, I would totally say doing that too. Adding in lettuce into this would be great. You can cook lettuce. Just ask Jamie Oliver. Yeah. All right. And then the beans. So there's the black beans, if you can see them. I'm just going to toss those in. There we go. And then it'll just be the frozen peas in about 5 minutes or so. Our rice is done. Let me show you that. Probably in a less messier area. Okay, there we are, rice. We just mix it up in a bit with the seasoning in it so it doesn't stay in one spot. Let it rest. All right, let's take a look. The fan on for just a sec, because I don't want to have the fire alarm go on. All right. Take a few more minutes, but the zucchini is almost done, and then the chicken will take a couple more minutes after that. But it's almost done as well. So I'm just going to put the timer on for 10 minutes, and we're good to go. I'm going to turn up the temperature a little bit on the chicken and that. All right, there we go, pretty much. We've got Aztec soup. That will go for about 4 to 6 meals. I've got rice that will go for about that long. I've got the chicken. It was, I think, 5 or 6 thighs. So in essence, 4 meals. Probably a little stretched, just depends. If I do it in a wrap, I don't put a lot in. Yeah, my husband eats a bit more, so he'll eat the rest of it, but the scenario is like I can definitely get 3 to 4 meals with that chicken. And what else did I make? Oh, and zucchini, that will go as well, about 3 to 4 meals with it. The chicken, zucchini, the rice can be wrapped up in a wrap or can just be eating it as a meal. Tossing as a stir fry would be awesome. That way I say simplify your grain seasonings. That way when you want to toss it in a stir fry, you could easily make it Asian or something, or Greek or Italian, whatever you want at that time. If you got a nice hot pan, a wok or something, just toss it all in about 5 minutes. You can have a quick little stir fry with everything already made. So your rice is done, your chicken is done, everything's done. Just toss it all in to warm it all up, right? If you want, add a little bit of extra, some other flavor to it. The zucchini and chicken and rice even can go into a nourish bowl or a Buddha bowl, whatever you might want to call that, a fancy salad. Add a whole bunch of fresh vegetables, some lettuce or kale or something, and have that. The cucumber and tomato salad would go great, so I could have that, the chicken and the rice and on the zucchini, and that's a nice meal all ready to go, right? So, and this, it depends on what you want. So, I mean, if you were having this as a little side, you would just put a little extra. If you could put this in your wrap or burrito or something as well. So literally all of the things I've made are bases that I can add to whatever it is that I'm feeling like eating that day. So tomorrow, if I feel like I want the Aztec soup, I will have that, but if I wanted a wrap or something, I could use all the things I just made and make a wrap. This way, if you're someone who doesn't want to be stuck to having exactly the same thing, you can go ahead and make this in any kind of direction that you want. You feel like a salad bowl, go ahead. You feel like a stir fry, go ahead. You feel like having a wrap, go ahead, right? Yes, exactly. Super doable, right? Like, look, it's 20 minutes. And almost everything is done. The chicken's gonna take another like 10 minutes. The Aztec soup is pretty much good. I'm just gonna toss in the peas now, or beans, or whatever frozen veg you want, or corn. It says corn. I just don't have corn. But again, this way I'm using whatever I have in the home right now. And if I have a good amount of seasoning, a couple of cans of things, some veggies, I can go ahead and make a whole bunch of meals that will go. Now, I'm not making breakfast today because I still have leftover from last week's breakfast. I have superhero cookies and protein balls, so I'm good. Next Sunday I'll have to do that, just to show you. So I have superhero cookies and I have some protein balls, and I'm good. All right, so we're gonna add the frozen veggies to the Aztec soup. And at this point in time, I'm gonna actually be honest, I'm just gonna shut the heat off and just let it do its thing, because the peas don't take very long and it's nice and hot in there and everything's almost done. So that's done. And then the rice is done, and we're just gonna turn the fan on again, sorry. All right. Toasty. All right, so for me, the zucchini is pretty much done. The chicken just needs a couple more minutes. But not very many. As you can see, it's almost done. It just needs a little browning, and then the chicken's done. And this normally wouldn't be a big deal. I would have other things to be doing, but because I'm doing this at the same time, just take it a little slower so I don't burn anything. We don't want the fire alarm going off while I'm doing this, right? So there we go. That's it. That's my meal prep for this week. As I said, at least 4 to 6 meals, actually more if you want to. Like the Aztec soup on its own is 4 meals to 6 meals. The rice, the chicken, and the zucchini and the salad is another 4, at least 3 to 4 meals. So that's what, 10 meals minimum that I've just made, if not more. And yeah, there we go. And then that's it. It's super fast, super easy, and then the cleanup won't take very long. Most of it's going in the dishwasher, so I can get out there and enjoy, if you can see, the very awesome, beautifully sunny day out there, and that's where I want to be. So have a beautiful day. If you have any questions on anything I've done, you'd like to see more, please follow me, come join me. I do this for you guys. If you want to have a virtual cooking class yourself, you can get your friends on. I'll show you how to make a quick meal, and then you can reap the benefits of being the host. And if you see this and think this is what you would like to be doing, you would like to be on this side of the camera talking about food and sharing how much you love food, it's a perfect time to join. I have 20% off to offer you. So yeah, come join us, come talk to me, and be a part of this awesome clean eating Epicure community. And have a beautiful Sunday. Talk to you soon. Bye, Lisa. Thanks for joining. Maybe.